let's say, would you move to Mexico? Okay, would you move to Mexico? And I'm sorry, guys, I'm filling it out right now, and that is why I am saying it out loud. It's kind of, I know it's kind of annoying for you guys. So I made the poll here. I'm gonna set it up over here to the right, and that's gonna be the first question. And we're gonna have a series of questions that we're gonna ask tonight. I have roughly around 8 to 10 that I have ready to go, and hopefully we have some fun with this tonight. I just wanted to kind of keep the party going this time, and sometimes I just get chatty Cathy, but I think tonight I'm gonna try to stay on topic, and we're gonna keep doing these polls all night long. So, well, for at least an hour. All right. So, what we got here this time is: would you move to Mexico? That's gonna be the first question. Oh, I forgot my mic. Aha, that's probably important. I don't know how bad it is, but I'd rather be. All right, now we're in there. Okay, and also I do want to mention that personally, as far as I go with this answer, it's obviously pretty obvious what my answer is. Would I move to Mexico? Of course I would. Claro. Of course I would. I live in Mexico. I personally love Mexico, and I couldn't see myself ever moving back to the United States. So there's my answer for this particular question, guys. But we're gonna go ahead and get your feedback on this, and so I'd really like to know if you guys would move to Mexico or not. And if you would, let me know in the comments what kind of area you see yourself moving to. Maybe it might be a fantasy, maybe it might be a true. I know a lot of people that follow me actually are moving to Mexico soon. So, whatever that might be, let me know in the comments if you got somewhere you're planning on going, or maybe if you got somewhere that you fantasize about moving to, maybe wish you could. Um, let's get to the bottom of it. Would you move to Mexico? I personally obviously would, because I live in Mexico. I live in Merida, Mexico, down in the southern part of Mexico. It's actually about 3 hours away from Cancun. So we're not too far from like all the stuff you see on TV and whatnot, but we are in the mix. What's up, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure you vote. Would you move to Mexico is the question today, the first question of many questions. We'll start out with this. We'll get the comments rolling. You guys be nice to each other in the comments, please. I don't mind if you're mean to me, but please try to be nice to each other. A lot of people are saying that they would move to Mexico. Wow. Okay, so we have 88% right now of the people online saying that they would move to Mexico. So that is very interesting to see. What's going on, William? What's going on? So right now, pretty much everybody that's logged in would move to Mexico. That's very interesting stuff. I do like the fact that somehow my channel tends to attract people that like Mexico. But oh well, there's somebody voting for saying that they would not move to Mexico. So it's changing a little bit. So if you're out there, make sure you speak up. In the comments, let me know, why you would move to Mexico, or maybe where you have in mind that you would move to in Mexico. Even if you actually can't do it and maybe you just fantasize about it, let me know what that fantasy is. Where is that place, Frank says, what part of the States are you originally from? So me personally, I am from Texas. I've lived in Virginia as well. When I was in high school, I was in Virginia. Um, I was born in Texas, moved to Virginia for a while, and then came back to Texas right before I went to Mexico. Um, in Texas, I lived in a bunch of places, but mostly southern Texas, all around Corpus Christi, um, Sinton, Mathis, um, Austin, Texas was the farthest that I went up north. That was the last place I was living, to the big city of Austin. But would you guys move to Mexico? 90% right now, guys. 90% are saying yes. That's 10 people. That means person is saying no. That's embarrassing. You guys got to get some more people on that no. I'm trying to see some conflict, bro. This is life in Mexico. We like it's looking like it's over here at 53%. That is drastic. So there is a large amount of people that are now trying to say that they would never even move to Mexico. Okay, I'm gonna have to move somewhere else with a better signal, I think, or something, because it was weird. I had 33 people that it turned into 3 people. If anybody has problems with the connection, please let me know. Tell me if you start to see issues with the connection. Okay, guys, that would help me out a ton. That would be great. The votes have gone up drastically, though. That's really awesome. Would you move to Mexico? Yes or no? It's 50-50 right now, guys. It's hot. It's in and out. It's in and out. Who is going to take it? Because I'm not going to run this poll all night. This is the thing. We're going to keep switching. We're going to keep switching. And these aren't just Mexican polls. These are also polls that are good for Americans too. It's a good mix, you know. So I try my best to get everybody in there. American Rebel. I wouldn't move to Mexico because I'm used to having a Walmart, McDonald's, weed dispensary, and a 7-Eleven close by. Well, I got news for you, American Rebel. Your luck is high because we have McDonald's in Mexico. We have Walmart in Mexico. They have 7-Elevens close by, and you can get weed everywhere. Yeah, so, wow. That's not really good reasons to not live in Mexico. But I appreciate you commenting and letting people know because, you know, there's a lot of things like that, misconceptions that people have, you know. And if those things really aren't the reason that you wouldn't, oh, not in your dad's pueblito. Wow, he says that there's not those type of things in the pueblitos, only in the big cities. I got you. I live in Merida. There's 1.2 million people here, and there is areas of the town that are more like KFC, Burger King, McDonald's. Like you can get a lot of that stuff from like American type of food, fast food bullshit up north. I don't personally eat that type of stuff. I don't like that type of stuff. But like you know, I grew up on that stuff, so I'm trying to eat fruits and vegetables now and eat healthy. You know, but I'm gonna stay on this vote here. Would you move to Mexico? Right now, it's really tight. We got 23 votes. The yes is actually at 52%. It started at 88%, which is pretty drastic. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty shocked by that because the fact, like, that is pretty, that is pretty crazy because, you know, the fact that, you know, the fact that we actually are even, and normally my page, to be honest with you guys, is normally kind of pro Mexico. I tend to attract dreamers and people that want to move away, people that want to escape to a better place, you know, people that identify with, you know, less money, less stress, you know. So that's why we normally have these type of polls that actually sway to the Mexican side normally because Mexico is more of a relaxed place and it's more of a calm place if you're trying to go somewhere where money isn't more important. Would you move to Mexico? Yes. 54% of people are saying yes, they would move to Mexico. Now, that goes for retirement, that goes for just life. Like, would you move here in life? You don't have to, it doesn't have to be specific. It doesn't mean like, oh, would I quit my job tomorrow and move to Mexico? It means also, hey, if you were possibly had the money for it, if you possibly had the availability, would you do it? You know, let's just say you got lucky, you got 500,000 in the bank, and you have the ability to move to Mexico. Would you take that opportunity? That's ultimately what the question is saying, not necessarily would you right now just pack up your stuff and take off, you know? So right now we're looking at 52% are saying yes, they would move to Mexico, and 48% are saying no. That's very interesting. Armando, so I'm not crazy for thinking America is the best place to live. No, I mean, you're not crazy for that. There's a lot of people that believe that many countries are the best place to live. You know, there's somebody out there that thinks Africa is the best place. There's somebody out there that thinks Cambodia is the best place. There's somebody out there that thinks America is the best place. There's a few people that think Canada is the best place. Everybody has their own perspective. Heck yeah, Armando. You're not crazy for, or heck no, you're not crazy, you know. Two gringos from the Gulf. Wow, 46% saying no. Wow, who are these people? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not used to seeing that type of energy on my page, man. So interesting. And all of a sudden, I had a flood of like 33 people all at once, and I don't. Then my signal went down, and I had three. So those 33 people came in just hard against Mexico. So it's like okay, because it was at like 89% for yes, and then it quickly shifted. So either way, I'm glad you guys are participating. That's important. Well, the question is, would you move to Mexico? That is the question right now, and we're about past the 10-minute marker. So I'd say here in the next couple minutes, I'm gonna switch the poll. I'm gonna change the poll up. We're gonna keep it moving. We're not gonna keep it, like normal, where I just sit here and talk to the comments and just kind of, sit around and do nothing. Today we're getting active. I haven't been on live in a couple of days, and I want to get right into it, and we want to get busy, guys. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 different polls that I want to do. The signal's getting weak again. Okay, and by weak you mean it's just cutting out, or like the sound is bad. I can probably just go outside. This room, man, it's crazy because it's perfect for my YouTube. It's got like everything in here, but this room is so iffy on the Wi-Fi. And what's crazy is I have a little thingamajigger right here on the left. The little, I have the little Wi-Fi thing right there, and I'm like, what's going on, man? And I always have problems in here. So check this out, guys. I'm almost done with this poll, so make sure you cast your vote right now. Make sure you're telling me what's going on here. Would you move to Mexico or not? That means at 70. That means at 80. That means right now, whatever is good for you is good for me. So right now, it looks like we're gonna probably end it out here with the win going to. Would you move to Mexico? Yes. Mexico with the win. Boom. Mexico. And I'm gonna mark that down. Well, Mexico with one point there, and the U.S. And we'll start keeping track of that. We'll start doing these games more often. Where it's Mexico versus the U.S. And maybe every now and then we'll throw Canada in there because there are a few Canadian followers on my page here, and there's one in particular that likes to speak of. So there we go. I'm getting on my other account to bump it up. Okay, heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Daryl. Daryl's the guy to go see if you guys are looking for Mexico vlogs. If you're looking for a budget, you're trying to figure out how much is it going to cost me to move to Puerto Morelos. What kind of places am I going to be looking at when I live there? How many rooms are we talking? What kind of quality are these houses? What are the restaurants like in the area? In fact, what also is Isla Mujeres like? Cozumel, all the beautiful places that you can imagine. My friend Two Gringos on the Golf is always looking into those places and showing you guys the hidden gems. So go check them out. Go give them a follow. All right, guys, we're going to switch up the poll. Would you move to Mexico? The answer is yes. Majority of people are saying yes, they would move to Mexico. That's what it is. I didn't make up the poll. I can't change the percentages, guys. You made the choice. I'm going to say Mexico takes the win on this poll. The next one. Let's go. All right. Let's see what we got here. I have to get down here for a second to write it. Okay. All right. We're going to go with a poll. Replace the sticker. And the next poll would be, let's see, let's see right here. Who has better, are you ready? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, here it is. Poll complete. And here we go. Who do you think has better health care, guys? The United States. I'm so weak. Yes or no? Okay, let's roll. Oh, man. Dang it. I just messed it up, guys. I'm sorry. Who has better health care, guys? Who has better healthcare. All right, is it gonna be Mexico or is it gonna be the United States, guys? That is gonna be the question at hand. Start the poll. I'm so sorry that Malachi. I wonder if that's my guy Malachi that I know. All right, guys, here we go. Now round two, guys. Round two. Round one. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Mexico kicked ass. Mexico was fucking kicking tail. Okay. Americans were getting elbowed, and it wasn't looking like the White House. It was looking the opposite, okay? Now, Mexico's got one win, and that is where would you rather move to, Mexico or the United States, right? So, Mexico, right? Now we're going to go with who has better health care, okay? Who do you think has better health care? Cast your vote in here. Let me know. Personally, I'll go ahead and give you a little chat. I like the healthcare in Mexico. The healthcare in the United States, personally, for me, has been a horrible experience. I've had nothing but bad experiences. We've had an infant baby that we were trying to take to the emergency room, and we got turned down by 3 different hospitals because we didn't have insurance. So they were just telling us, like, hey, you're gonna have to go to another hospital that'll take, we had insurance, but it was like Medicaid or something like that. It's like the worst of the worst. So that opened my eyes to American healthcare. Like, if you're not going to even accept an infant baby, that's very disastrous of a country. Like, what's gone wrong? What could be wrong that led us down that path? So one of the main reasons that I personally moved to Mexico was because the healthcare was better in Mexico. This is something that I've known for a long time. If you look at the statistics, it's very clear. Healthcare in the United States is expensive, but it doesn't treat its people. Like, we're not seeing good results from healthcare in the United States. We're seeing worse results, actually. So expensive and bad. I'm not really down for it. So I went down to Mexico. I do have one kidney, so I've actually had one of my kidneys removed when I was 7 years old. It was just deformed. It wasn't doing anything. So for me, healthcare has become an important thing. I'm 35 now. I only have a few gray hairs. That's probably why you can't tell. You can't tell, but no, I am doing well, Mexican Sam. Thank you for asking. Thank you for even saying those kind words, man. I appreciate you. I am doing great, actually. I've never really had any issues with my kidney. You know what I mean? But it is something that if something goes wrong, I'm scared to even go to the doctor in the United States. I was scared. I couldn't afford it. In Mexico, I still get scared because one, it's like a new system I'm not used to, but also it scares me because I'm so used to it. I'm so traumatically used to going to a hospital and getting a huge bill and not being able to afford it that I'm used to. I'm like nervous. But the few times that I have been, for whatever it might be, between teeth and between some stomach issues and things like that, always extremely affordable, and it was reasonable. So I'm not as nervous. I kind of get scared in general of the doctor. But Mexican Sam says, I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. You're the man, dude. I appreciate you so much, Mexican Sam. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Where are you from, Mexican Sam? Let us know. Everybody in the comments, also, let me know if you're active right now, you're commenting. Let me know what town you're in. If you're in Mexico, especially. If you're not, it's okay. Let me know what state you're in, where you're at, So right now, we'll go back to the poll. Who has better health care? That's the question that we're talking about right now. That is poll number 2, round number 2. Mexican Sam, you're in Puerto Morelos. Wow, I have another friend right above you in the comments, 2 Gringos on the Gulf. He lives in Puerto Morelos right now as well. He actually has a channel, his YouTube channel right there, 2 Gringos on the Gulf, and they talk a lot about Puerto Morelos in that channel. In fact, Puerto Morelos is a place that me and my family are looking at possibly moving to. We don't know for sure because I don't know everything about it, but it's something we're gonna visit. We're gonna go check it out. It looks like kind of like a cool spot. Mexican Sam, 2 questions, man. Are you from Puerto Morelos like your whole life? And also, what made you move to Puerto Morelos? What do you like the most about Puerto Morelos? Also, guys, who has better healthcare? We're back at it. 75% right now for Mexico. Mexico is killing it right now. I wish I had like an explosion, like boom, boom, boom. You know, I need like a sound button. You know, right now Mexico is killing it. They're about to win twice in a row. What's up, Sky? Welcome back to the chat. Good to see you. So Mexico, 75%. Sky, make sure you get your vote in, okay? Right here. Who has the better healthcare? Is it America or is it Mexico? You know? And you don't have to know the answer. You can guess, and that's fine too. If you think it's America, go ahead and put America. If you think it's the United States, I'm sorry, if you think it's Mexico, go ahead and put it. If you think it's the United States, put that, you know? Either way, it's just good fun. We're just having fun here. Also, guys, every like really counts. Like YouTube is watching this, and the more likes that we get, the more engagement that I'm going to get, the more people they're going to send to this live. So it also helps everything that we're doing here. So I'd appreciate just if you could smash the like button. That'd be awesome. Oh, Mexican Sam says, I'm here because I love Two Gringos on the Go. That makes sense. Okay. Now I get it. Okay. Got you. Man, that took me a second. Right over my head. Right over my head, dude. Okay. Because you told me that you were going to do that, but I didn't make that didn't. Mexican Sam was not really the name I expected. Okay. Well, I'm with it. That's cool. Okay, so who has better health care? Don't worry about my questions as much. Who has better health care is the question, and we're gonna run that for another couple minutes. My wife is trying to give me some food. She's bringing me food over here. Hold on, let's see what it tastes like. This is dinner. She's begging me to come eat dinner.
Try this. Bring your ass in the house.
It's time dinner.
It's time for dinner. Okay. Thanks, Bubba. They're so cute, man. They're the best family ever. It's time for dinner. The son is, it's time for dinner, Daddy. It's awesome. Samuel, you don't say. My middle name is James. Brandon James Richard. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to switch polls here in a second. Right now, it's a blowout. Destruction. Who has better healthcare? It's obvious that Mexico has better healthcare when it comes to the 17 votes in this live that made it so. So because of you 17 people, thank you so much for now changing the worldview of everybody in healthcare in Mexico. Now people understand, just because of you 17 people, that healthcare in Mexico is better. It's amazing, bro. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. All right, so 17 votes. I would have liked to get 20. I would have liked to have gotten 20 before I switched it up, but you heard the dinner bell ringing, guys. You heard it ringing. I do this all the time, guys. I get on live and I miss my dinner because I'm on this live. But this is like one of the best times to go on live. So I'm doing it for you guys, okay? A little bit for me, but a lot for you guys, you know, because what would you do without these polls in your life, you know? What would you do? That's the question. I should make a poll like that. What would you do without my polls, you know? And speaking of polls, if you haven't gone onto my community board in YouTube and voted on my polls, go check them out, man. I got some really great polls. I'm always asking really deep questions, and we love to play with it. And it's just fun to see some of the results. You might want to just scroll through and see what people are saying. I think you might be interested because it's really lopsided. I mean, like my fan base is geographically mostly from the United States, but most people are supportive of Mexico over the United States. So it's very interesting. I might just be bringing together a bunch of people. Yeah, heck yeah, Sam. That's what's up, dude. The votes are important. Every vote is important, and it tells me information. It gives me data. That's like my most important reason why. I like it to create better videos for you guys, to understand you guys more. I want to understand what you guys want me to do. what kind of things you want to see, how I can make your life better with my content. And so, right before we get out of here, guys, on this last poll, we're going to switch to another poll. We got 30 people up here, but we only got 20 votes. So, you guys need to vote. Stop being losers and hit the vote button. I'm not cussing anymore on here. I'm not cussing. All right? I got friends watching me. They're watching me, telling me to stop cussing, okay? Who has better health care? Easy answer. It looks like right now, Mexico has better health care. 75% of the people voting are saying better health care, okay? And that's both times. We got 20 out of that. We got 20. In fact, I think that was 23. Let me see. That was 23 and 20, okay? All right. Okay, now Mexico gets another win, guys. Mexico with another win, guys. What's up, Stephen Caldwell? Hey, man, that's my guy, the #1 commenter on the page. He drops more comments than anybody in this fucking planet. Good comments, too. Really good, well thought out comments. Always love that about you, my guy. Sky, I voted. I appreciate you, Sky. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you haven't hit it yet. It helps me bring more people into this chat so we can have more fun. Okay, guys. Right now, 2 rounds. Mexico has won 2 different rounds already. Okay? It's won the healthcare round and it's won the, retire round. Okay, guys? Now we're going to switch it up. I'm going to change this poll again, okay? In this poll, we're going to say, this one, we got to give the United States a better, who has more free, okay? We're going to help the United States. We're going to help the United States out, okay, guys? All right, we need to give them a chance to win. We need to give them a chance to come back, okay? So we're going to give them a little bit of help, all right? Who has more freedom? That's the question, right? Because look, listen, guys, what the United States, man, that's all they talk about, right? That's what the United States is all about. The United States is all about freedom, okay? I'll see you later, Mexican Sam. The United States is all about freedom, right? Okay, right? So, who has more freedom, the United States or Mexico? Okay? You guys cast your votes. We've gotten 20 votes last time. Let's see if we can keep getting more votes, okay? Make sure you smash that like button too. That's important. Okay, guys, who has more freedom? Right now, 100% of the people voting are telling me that Mexico has more freedom than the United States. Are you kidding me? The red, white, and blue? Are you fucking kidding me? Mr. number 17 in the world for freedom? Yeah, I don't know if you know that. That is a fact. America, the United States, is ranked number 17 in the world for freedom, meaning there are 16 other countries that are more free than the United States. That is supposedly the most freest country in the world, right? If you ask me personally, I've been playing along, I will tell you guys. If you ask me personally, I do think that Mexico has more freedom than the United States. But I was not expecting the people to vote for Mexico. I did not understand. I did not know that the people that were on this chat knew that Mexico has more freedom than the United States. It's not that Mexico doesn't have more freedom. It's just that a lot of people usually don't know. They don't understand that. They think that America is where the freedom is, because we got guns, but it's not true. There is more freedom in Mexico than the United States, in my opinion. And right now, everybody that's voted has voted for Mexico being the place with more freedom. So if you haven't had a chance, make sure you vote. There's 9 people on right now. If you haven't voted, do me a favor, hit one of those votes. Easy as that, right? Mexico Sam voted. I voted Mexico. That's what Mexico Sam voted. Also, guys, if you're in the chats and you're active, let me know where you're from. Drop something about you so I can kind of remember who you are, so I can kind of understand who you are every time you get on. Hey, you tell me, hey, I'm from New York. I'm from Mexico. I have a dog named Jet. Whatever you got going on, just shout it out, man. And if you're talking about the topic here, who has more freedom? We got 8 votes right now. Mexico, nobody's voted for the United States. That's mind explosion, right? You know, Justin, that's what's up, dude. Heck yeah. See, that's the kind of comments I like. People, I didn't know that, Justin. I didn't even know you were in here. And then you're in here commenting. Now you're saying, I'll be in Progresso in August. Can't wait. Those are the type of comments I like to see, man. I can't wait to see, I can't wait for you to experience that, man. That's awesome, bro. Enjoy Progresso. Yeah, Two Gringos on the Golf says the same thing. Um, are you just visiting? Are you vacationing? Or are you planning on moving out here? Maybe just scoping things out before you move? What's the plan, Justin? What's going on? Right now, I'm shocked. 9 votes. 100%. It's a blowout. It's a blowout. Who has more freedom? Crickets for the United States. Crickets. I'm shocked, guys. I'm honestly shocked. I thought maybe we'd get like 3 votes for the United States at least, right? So, shocking stuff. Go ahead and cast your vote if you haven't. There's 13 people on here, so somebody's not voting. Somebody's not voting, and I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? If you did cast a vote, just drop an emoji in the chat right now. Just drop a little emoji, maybe a check mark, whatever your last emoji is, whatever is easiest to comment, just comment it. Let me know, and we'll get to the bottom of this, okay? Oh, there goes 11 votes. See, that now there's 2 people out here that haven't voted. We're going to get on. We're going to find you. We're going to seek you out. We're going to find you. We're going to I'm just kidding, dude. I was about to start cussing, and now I'm done with that. I'm not doing that on the lives anymore. Just a future heads up. I decided that I'm going to stop cussing on my lives. When I'm going to do my best, and I'm not going to do any type of green substances while I'm on this platform, because I feel like it's an injustice to the people that are watching this program. You deserve better. You deserve my full attention, and you deserve my full focus. And so from now on, by golly, you're going to get it. All right? All right, guys. Now that I got my reading glasses on, my bifocals, here we go. Who has more freedom? I'm going to keep asking you this flipping question until we get to 20 votes and we finish this thing out. Raw dog this poll, guys. I want this thing to be 20 votes, 100 percentile Mexico. That would be like the end of it. I mean, it wouldn't really be the end of it because I got some more polls, but think about that, guys. Mexico's already won 2 rounds. I threw this question up because I was trying to help the United States out, you know? I'm trying to help you guys out. I'm trying to give you guys a chance. I'm trying to give you a chance to put your team on the map, okay? I thought, hey, America's got freedom, right? Okay. I'll have to figure out what I can put up here. Maybe you can help me, guys. What can I put up in the poll that's gonna maybe get America, the United States, like some wins, some attention, like something, man. Like, because I promise you, at this point now it's about to be 3-0. I don't want to just blow out the United States the entire live, you know. Sky, sorry, missed some lives, been busy, I voted. No, it's totally fine, Sky. I get it. We're all busy. I missed some lives, you know? Like we're all doing things. It's okay. I appreciate you. And you're here now. That's all that matters. We're here together now. We're hanging out, Sky. Good to see you again. Thanks for the hype up comments. Don't be shy, vote. That's what Sky says. Don't be shy, vote like Sky. Justin, he says, my wife's hometown is near the city of Valladolid, so I go like every 3 years. Wow, okay. That's probably, those are small towns. Those ones in between Valladolid are very, very small. Very small. That's very interesting. I like those little towns. My wife does not because she's like, it's too small. Like, she doesn't like them in the United States, too. It's just too country. But I'm like, dang, it looks so cool, you know? But yeah, so there's that, okay? So Valladolid, I've heard a lot about it, but I actually haven't been into it. I've just driven to Cancun and Playa del Carmen on a vacation or whatever, just Playa del Carmen. Sorry. Justin says, "Who has the most unhealthy food would work." Yeah, okay, there, dude. And you know what? I don't know. That's who has the most unhealthy food? That's a good question. Also, because it's like, let's be real, man. Both countries could be voted for that one. Like, Mexico does have unhealthy food. We'll do that one next. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I want to talk about it then. But we'll do it next. I just need whoever. Oh, look, there's a new person in here. New person, everybody. Make sure you cast that vote. Who has more freedom? Is this new guy going to vote for the United States? Is he going to be just another person that's walking off the cliff and voting for Mexico? Or is he going to be a stand up soldier, patriot type of guy? Stand against the whole system instead of just liking soccer like the rest of the world? Is he gonna pick football? No, he picked soccer. Okay, never mind. He picked soccer. There it is. 12 votes, guys. 12 people on here. 12 votes. Who has more freedom right now? Mexico, guys. Mexico. I'm gonna switch this poll soon. I wanted to get to 12. I wanted to get to 20. But I'm not sure if we're going to get to 20. I think these 12 votes might be 12 people that's been hanging out with me this entire time. That's how cool you guys are. That's impressive to notice. You notice that, Daryl? I think it's possible that these 12 votes are just about like the same 10 to 8 people that are like actually congruently staying on, because the first vote was 23 people. The second vote was 20 people. This third vote, it was 12 people so far. So, you know, we got some loyal people. All right, that's cool to see. Me and this guy Daryl from Two Gringos in the Gulf were constantly going back and forth about YouTube stuff, and some stuff is happening right in front of him. So I wanted to point that out. That's pretty cool. Okay, Arizona. I might vote differently once the current administration is gone. Yeah, dude, that's true, man. Things are wild, man, and I don't know, man. Freedom is more and more every day. It's less and less in the United States. I always tell people there's a big difference between comfort and freedom. When you're dealing with comfort, you can get comfort in the United States, but you're also gonna get like an HOA kind of energy, an HOA kind of vibe. You're gonna have somebody. It looks pretty in an HOA, but that's because somebody's telling you to mow your lawn. Somebody's telling you when to clean your house, what you can and can't have, how many trampolines you can have in the front yard or whatever. That's not freedom. That's comfort. It looks beautiful, it feels good, and it's safe and it's clean. But in order to have that, you have to take away freedom. Freedom is having whatever you want on your front lawn, having a whole carnival in your backyard, selling tickets for it, whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm just saying, freedom is opening up a business like they do in Mexico right out of your house and not having a business permit. You're just selling tacos right out the front door. That's freedom, So people need to understand that there's a difference. Freedom, if you really want to talk about drastic freedom, real freedom is being in the woods or being out in the middle of with no civilization, no electricity, no nothing. That's real freedom. You want to be off the grid, you want to be free, but let's be real. You're going to get the most freedom you've ever got in your life, but you're also going to get less and less comfort. You're going to be so uncomfortable living like that. But it depends on what's more important. What is your perspective? What do you want? What do you want out of life? I think that's what's important. If you want more freedom and you want less comfort, then go for it, right? If you want more comfort, just know that the more comfort you're going to get, just like Japan, the more comfort you get, the less freedom you're going to get. Okay, so the more technology that's involved in your life, the less freedom you're going to have, because now you're more and more on a tight restriction, So that's my view on it. So I definitely think that Mexico certainly has more freedom than the United States. No doubt about that. Regina Trans, what's up? Always up in the house, hanging out. Love the shorts. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Maybe I don't know if my cock print is out here showing or not. Let's make sure. I'm not trying to cuss. But let's see here. Definitely more freedom here than the gun. Or yeah, definitely. I seen the pow pow. Sky, how about who has the world's best junk food? America could win that poll. Yeah. Who has the world's best junk food? Yeah. I do think that junk food, dude, I don't know. That's a good argument too, though, Sky, because junk food is good in Mexico too. They are good at making bad shit. I mean, people here would rather drink Coca-Cola than water, so it's not like necessarily a healthy place. They make candies that are like covered in salt. It's definitely an unhealthy place. But there's ability to have access to healthy food at a cheaper price. That is the win. There is no organic section in Mexico. They don't have that bullshit because everything is organic. You understand? So that's the cool part. I'm going to answer a few more questions and then we're going to switch polls. Okay, guys? Here we go. Make sure you get your votes in before it's too late. Right now, we're blowing it out of the water, and I'm actually kind of excited about that. I think that's really cool and crazy. Did not think that would happen. Right now, nobody has voted for the United States. That is crazy. So we got two gringos in the golf. Sky said, ask World Cup fans. Two gringos voted. Watching 426, where do you feel safer? That is on the list, actually. Where do you feel safer? I feel safer. Personally, if you're asking me, I feel safer I feel much safer in Mexico. They're trying to attack me. They're trying to attack. My wife wants to make sure that my food is not cold. I'll be almost done in a second. Oh, wow. You gave me the eye roll? The eye roll? Not the eye. Oh, no, my son's losing it. He is not happy. Guys, I'm in trouble. So my wife made me a beautiful dinner. Oh, no. No. I'm sorry, Emilio. I'll come hang with you in a second, baby. Oh, no. Look at this, dude. How do you... Emilio. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do my live real quick. Oh my God. Dude, he's like, oh my God. All right. Here, you want to come in here? Hold on. Oh man, I'm just going to let him in. Because I just hate to see him like that. Hate to see that. Brutal. But I wanted you guys to see it because that was brutal. All right, you see what you do? You take me away from my family? No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys, let's give that win to Mexico, okay? That's round 3. Mexico wins it, 15 votes. 15 votes. So less votes this time, but two gringos. Feel safer there, hands down. I'm busy. Got it. Josh Day, greetings. I agree. There's always a give and a take to everything, 100%. Arizona, adorable. Yeah. He's so cute. Like, it's brutal. He's at this age, he just turned 3, so he's always doing super cute stuff. Just like crushing my soul. He's also really mean too. All right, so let's replace the poll. Here we're gonna go the new poll. Who has the most unhealthy food, Emilio? Who has the most unhealthy food, Emilio? What do you think? And you know what? Yeah. I wanted to add one more to this, but I guess I can just do that. I was going to add Canada to this because there is some of those pesky Canadians hanging around my live, man. So I was gonna maybe just add them to the poll because sometimes people forget about poor little Canada, you know. And I'm really just saying that because I got a Canadian friend up here and I'm just talking shit. Okay, well, let's get back to this delicious meal for a second, guys.
Too busy.
We might have just some real Mexican shit. It's like beans, fideo,
Beans?
papas,
Papas?
potatoes. Hey, do you need to go potty? You do. You went pee-pee in your chones. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué, mijo? ¿Por qué? ¿En la chones? ¿Por qué?
Porque naciones.
No. Ese problema. No. Es no bueno. No orinar en la ropas interiores.
What's that sound?
What's that sound? Okay.
It's sweet.
Who has the most unhealthy food? Let's get those votes rolling in, dude. Coke for breakfast. Nah, that's Mexico, dude, right?
Eat.
Or are you just talking shit, Daryl? You're just sitting there talking shit?
Eat.
Talking shit about Americans?
Eat.
Fucking losers. Oh my God. I'm cussing. Excuse me, guys. Oh my God.
Yummy.
You know? You want more of my food? Dang, I think mommy knew she did really good. That's why she wanted to bring it in here. She wanted me to like show this off for the live. I see what they're doing. Okay, well, here's the deal, guys. We got 7 votes. We're still ringing. Who has the most unhealthy food? I mean, this is sad that like this is what America's got to do to win. And like it's funny because like if we're keeping track of like who wins what, right? Like I got 3 wins from Mexico right now, right? So like does this win right here? Does this go to Mexico or does this go to the United States? Like, is it a win to have the most unhealthy food? Or is that like a loss? You know, I guess that's like the question, you know? But I definitely want to keep doing this at least once a week because I think it's really cool to do the versus, like the United States versus Mexico. I think it's fun. At first I didn't want to like cause a lot of conflict, but really I don't think it's like a big deal. I think it's all in good fun, you know. As long as like the questions aren't directed like who has the best beans? Like, who has the best tacos? You know, like as long as if I don't set up Mexico to be a winner every single time, I'd be messed up. Who has the most unhealthy food? 8 votes. Everybody voting for the United States. Man, that's crazy. Who has a better soccer team? Maybe America. Ooh, wow. That's a good one, actually. I'm going to write that down. Soccer team. Who has the best soccer team? Yeah. You'll let them Jeepers. Hey, bro. Well, the behind the scenes is that this kid has peed all over his underwear and now he's just on my back. Just soaking wet. And the way I play it off, it's crazy. I'm very professional. Walter Cronkite. You know? Nothing bothers me when I'm on the scene of an interview. When I'm on the live, when I'm on the scene of live. Don't forget, guys, I haven't talked about it much, but you know, we are still collecting money for the $1,000 giveaway that we're going to give away to a stranger that needs it, somebody that's in need. Hey, no, get off of the bed now. Don't even think about it, mister. You little cutie. Go tell mommy that you peed your pants. So you can get some new chones.
No.
Yeah. 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 So, I mean, the thing is, right, is that we are raising money. We're at $510 right now, over 50%. $510, Amelia. We've raised towards $1,000. We're halfway there, over halfway there. We've raised, and it's going towards somebody. It's gonna once we get it to 1,000, we're gonna give that to somebody that needs it in Mexico. Okay, we're gonna find the right person. We're gonna give it to them. I'm actually a little nervous about it because I don't know how, like, it's a little nerve-wracking to get the video. Kind of feel weird about it, doing the video, you know, and I don't know, but we're gonna do it. I know people like to see that type of stuff, you know, I do too. Where you underestimate how hard it is for them to video. Like, because they're wearing Ray-Bans a lot of times too, right? But that's not the only shots they show you. They're showing you side shots, behind the guy shots. That's friends of his filming him, you know? That's also kind of awkward. Now you got more phones on somebody, you know? Amelia, can you get off me? I would let you sit on me, but you got pee-pee all over you. He's, hey, look, you need to change your chones. All right, guys, this is probably going to be the last poll, I guess, man, because we're getting to this point where the polls are slowing down, and, you know, I just wanted to get America a win, you know? They've just been losing for so long, you know? Yeah. Daryl's like, that didn't last long. We've been up here for an hour, Daryl. We've been up here for an hour, bro. You know, I heard that, like I go live for like an hour at a time, right? But I've seen streamers, right? Like real streamers. The guys that I guess, the streamer, I guess, is like somebody that's like always on. You know? They're constantly. I guess. I don't know. What? Like, they say that, like, you have to be on for like a minimum of like 6 to 8 hours every day. Those type of guys. Like, if you want to make it in the streaming industry, like, if you're like trying to be like the live guy, like the guy that's always alive, you have to like follow yourself around and like you know, take the camera with you everywhere and go everywhere. And like some of those guys stream like all day long, like literally all day. And yeah, so I don't think I'm ever gonna get like massive numbers on live like that because I don't do that type of thing. But you know, who knows? Right now I'm just trying to do like 2 days a week for at least an hour. You know, I feel like an hour-long live is pretty effective. It's pretty strong live, you know. So we'll give that one to the United States, okay, guys? We're gonna give that win to the United States. Make sure you vote right up here if you haven't already. Who do you think has the most unhealthy food? Who do you guys think, right? Let's get that vote in. All right. Stop. No, sir. Thank you. I don't want you to scribble all over my stuff. Watch out. Little cutie. All right. Yeah, America is known for its large portions. Where else can you get somebody asking you want to supersize for that order? Yeah. In America, it seems so normal, but it's not. Yeah, like refills and stuff. Like it's not. That's not like a normal thing. Stop. The itch is really hot, dude. You can't be all over me like that, bro. And you got pee all over you, bro. Stop. Why'd you hurt me? All right. Let me go ahead and log off this live. Go ahead, get out. Mama, he needs new chones. They're wet. He peed in his chones. Yes, you did. All right, 8 votes, but Mexico clearly beat the tar out of the United States. I don't really know. I guess we'll give that to the United States, even though they like lost, but they won. You know, like the night goes to Mexico, though. You know, I know that. Yeah, heck yeah, Daryl. I remember. You're my guy. Daryl's donated as well. Everybody's given a little bit. That usually logs on here, and it's because we're all an ecosystem. We're all together, man. We're gonna do this together. It's really cool, man. I love that shit. We're a whole community of givers. Um, but appreciate you guys for logging on with me. Thanks for hanging out with me. We're this close to getting monetized. It's very exciting. I'm really excited to keep getting better every day and try to, like, you know, keep you guys happier. What's going on, Caesar? Um, you know, I'm trying to keep my lives more like this, where we're just constantly doing something, where we're active and we're having a good time, instead of just hanging out and talking. You know, I will talk in between, but I don't want people to get bored, and I want to make sure that, you know, I'm giving you guys something, a show, something to watch, right? Because ultimately that's what this is. This is a show, and I need to make sure that I'm giving you guys something entertaining to partake in, you know. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, being a part of what we're building here. Life in Mexico is a process that's, you know, in the works. We're growing. We are trying our best to keep up with the growth. El Gringo Tejano. See, that's funny. El Gringo Tejano. The Texas Gringo. Yeah, man, that'd be pretty cool, bro. Um, I appreciate you, SLJ, for commenting. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well, brother. Two gringos in the golf. I'll see you later, bruh. I'll see you later. All right, guys, man. Y'all have a great night. Just crushed my dinner. I'm looking for plate two. You know, it's probably not there now because my family just ate. Probably just tore up everything without me. Uh, It's okay, SLJ. Dude, you're my guy. You're my guy. I love that you just pick on me, bro. I love you just come in and beat me to tar. Just tell me how stupid I am. That's what that's what I need around here. Let's see. Is the real party in Kansas? I don't know, dude. I don't go to Kansas, bro. That's weird. I don't know anybody that lives in Kansas. I don't know anything about Kansas. I couldn't point out Kansas if you gave me a map and told me where is Kansas, you know? So, I don't know, man. Fuck. There's so many places in the United States that I have no clue, like Iowa, South Dakota, uh, Kansas, Vermont. Like all those places, I can guarantee they probably just suck, you know? Um, because Argentina is playing. Oh, okay. The soccer. SLJ, you watching the Argentina game? Yeah, you're asking that. Dude, I don't watch soccer, guys. Do not hate me. I don't watch football. Um, I don't know, man. I just get bored with it. It's so boring to me. Um, I mean, but it's the same thing with baseball. Like, I don't like baseball. I don't really watch golf or any of that stuff. Used to watch football, but even now, I just kind of think it's like a waste of time, you know? Um, for sure, SLJ. Soccer is definitely religion, except I live in the Yucatan, so it's not soccer in the Yucatan. Baseball is number one in the Yucatan. Um, Soccer is popular in Mexico all over, but the Yucatan, it's more popular baseball. But I gotta go, guys. And I gotta tell you guys, I don't like baseball or soccer, so screw you guys. You know, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding. Like, I don't like either sport, but you guys are pretty cool. You guys are pretty tight. I'll see you later. SLJ, I'm not cussing anymore, but I'll see you later. All right? I can't cuss anymore on here. I don't want to do that. I feel like it's a bad look. But I will drop bombs behind the curtains, okay? So, SLJ, have a good night, all right, brother? When I see you next time, you better have some mean shit to say. Oh, shoot, mean stuff to say. See you later, guys.